Hello YouTube, this is ConnorDesigns here, also known as I Missed Photoshop, and today I'm doing a tutorial for Adazol Studios, just really explaining all the basics of Photoshop because I know it helped me when I was just beginning. So first of all, if you want to make a new document, then go to File, New, and then here's the presets with the different sizes on. But you just go to custom, and then you can change the width, put it onto pixels. I'll put this onto pixels and change the width, normally about 1200 by about 800 is pretty good. And then if you don't want any colour in the background, you just want it to be transparent, you just go to background content and change it to transparent and click OK. Okay, so now we've got our background. If you don't want it transparent anymore, you don't have to start again. Just click here, click the little black one, select black, and select your paint bucket tool, this one that looks like a paint bucket, and just click where you want it to be filled in. So to create a new layer, you come down here and click the one next to the bin, and then you got a layer. Okay, so if you want to add some text in, you come down to this T and click, and then your fonts are up here. Here's your like bold, italic, regular, and here's the size. Okay, so this little symbol will come up on the screen, and you just click where you want your text to go. You can move it later, so don't worry. You just click there, and if it's too big, which mine looks quite big, just change it down, take it down to whatever you want, and then type in your text. And then change the colour of it. Okay, so this isn't really beginners, but if you see your text is quite spaced out, you just come here to the A character and click there, and then this A to V, you can just drag that down, or you can physically put in a number here. So I have it on about 80 with this font called SF Trans Robotics. It's quite a good font for all capitals. So then what you want to do is you can use this tool here at the top to drag that up to the top there. So you can just double click where it says your layer. So mine says Connor because my text says Connor. So you double click there, and then you can put your effects on. You can put bevel and emboss, which makes it like 3D, contour, which just lifts it off the page a bit, and stroke, which I like to use. And if you click on next to the stroke and change the colour to whatever colour you want, like that's red, so you can see the red going around the outside there, and that's purple. I use purple. And then up here, size, which obviously makes it bigger. I normally use no more than 4 or 5, normally about 3, looks quite nice. So then you're going to go and click OK. Oh wait, actually double click back on there again, all your stuff will have saved, and click pattern overlay. So this is the default pattern you get picked on, and you won't have these patterns, I don't think, these other patterns, you'll just have them too. So if you can download patterns and save them and just click them in whenever you want. So I think I use this pattern today, and just click OK, and there's your text. So now we're going to go onto the brush tool. If you want to change this to white, you can just click this little 2 arrows and it swaps the 2 colours around. So then here's your brushes at the top here, click the drop down box or the actual number 36, and then these are all my downloaded brushes. You can download them from a website called Brush Easy or any others. So I use a lightning and use the size about 400 and just click off there. Whoops, clicked on. Right, so now we're back on. Okay, so you want to create a new layer and just name it. Just double click where it says layer 2 and just click brush. Okay, so then you want to come here and just put your brush wherever you want. Just click literally wherever you want it to go, and it looks pretty nice. So Obviously you can change the brush that you use. I'm just doing it for quickness. So, and then if you don't like a brush, Control Z to delete, and if it keeps deleting the same one, Control Alt Z. So I put one of them there, and then just click up here to change it again, and then I put that there. So double click on the brushes. You can stroke them if you want, but on brushes you don't really need any effects really, to be honest, because it just makes it look really tacky. So just unselect them and click OK. So now you want to use your rubber, and if you actually hold the click button, don't just click once, if you hold it in, then these three come up here. And if you click background eraser tool and select, if you come back onto layer 1 or background and you rub it out, it makes your picture transparent again. So Control Z on that if you don't want that to do. Okay, so now we'll go into the pen tool and we'll make sure white is selected, and then come up here to the top where this box is selected. If it's the one on the left hand side, deselect it and click this one. And then now what you can do with this is you can come up here and just mess around with it and just whoops, and then come up to your brush again. After you've done that, don't click anything, and then put your brush back on this normal brush and make the size about 10. Well, actually about 5, 7, doesn't really matter. And then you want to make sure it's on the colour you want, so I'll stick with the original one and go with gold. And then you want to go back into your pen tool, right click on the brush, stroke path, make sure it's on tool brush and simulate pressure is selected, and click OK. And this just gives you a nice little beam effect. Oh, sorry about this, guys. And then you've got your beam effect. So that's about it for this episode, guys. There are lots of other tools down here, as you can see, that we have not yet looked at. I'm going to make this into an episode, so please make sure you subscribe for more episodes if you are just getting used to Photoshop, because I know it helped me when I was just getting used to it. So thank you very much for watching, guys. This has been Connor O'Boyle from my Studios. Peace out, guys.